We are capturing color palette, materials, design inspirations, historical references, key custom pieces. Hi, my name is Britt Machado, and I'm the owner and lead designer here at Johnny Cakes, an interior design studio and retailer in Providence. Today, I'm taking you behind the zhuzh, a look inside of our interior design process. So we've talked about the consult, and now we're going to go ahead and talk about the develop phase. The develop phase is inherent in any interior designer's process, but here at Johnny Cakes, we use this time to really work through on paper some of the questions, the ideas, the costs, the goals, the timelines in detail, so that when we get to actually starting to swing a hammer or roll a paintbrush, we know what we're doing, where we're going, and why. Our goal as your interior designer is not to put rules around you. We're your trail guide to make sure we're staying on the path and to help you get where you want to be going and to bring the expertise to accomplish your goals while keeping our eyes due north. So the design brief is the North Star for our project. In this design brief, which is a physical document, we are capturing the work we do to develop things like color palette, materials, design inspirations, historical references, key custom pieces, and it's also capturing if you are looking to age in place or you have ability accommodations or other things that we might need to take into consideration throughout the design process. That all gets put in this document. We've been asked by clients who say, why do I have to have this? I don't want to be so rigid. This document is not intended to be rigid. It's intended to be a flexible, living, evolving process. But it is something where we say, hey, listen, we all agree on a vision. And unless there's a reason we need to completely deviate from the vision, it helps us just stay on course. And this thing becomes how we talk internally and how we talk externally. It becomes our common language. And this is so important because the design process can sometimes take time. And during that, you're being introduced to all kinds of cool things and ideas. And there's so many times where we're like, I want to do that, I want to do that, I want to do that. The design brief is a little bit like the bumpers in a bowling alley. It helps us get to our goal and provide some guardrails as we sort of bump along the way when you come to us and you say, I love that thing. It allows us as your interior designer to say, oh, interesting, totally love it, let's do it. It also could be that we say, we like the idea of that. It requires a little bit of adjustment. Let's figure out how to do that. And there are also other times when we as your interior designers will say, hey, listen, that's actually for a completely other house or a completely other office. Let's leave that there for another project, but let's appreciate what that idea is.